Hello,
Hi.
Phil Games Intense Decisions, and welcome
Which
back.
is what you must have made if you decided to click on one of these videos.
The best
God
kind of
help
decision.
you.
Welcome to Will You Press the Button?
The
That's
game
what the game's called.
that poses you with moral questions that might sound enticing, but wait!
There's a catch.
There's a catch!
Like last time, we're going to take it in turns to have one of these dilemmas thrown at us, and then we'll see how much of humanity agrees with our decision or not.
And you play along at home too, and you'll learn
Yeah.
a lot about yourself, but unlike us, who will be shamed by millions of people, you don't have to tell anyone, so just check your privilege, okay?
Let's go.
Our first dilemma
For you,
in this... Oh god, okay,
Yeah.
well hit me with it.
Dan, every
Yeah.
time you open the fridge, your favorite food shows up.
Well,
but,
that is extremely good.
yeah,
Okay.
but your tastes change when you eat it.
Well, that means that you only get to enjoy your favorite food once
Yeah.
for the rest of your
No,
life.
it means it changes. So one time you'll really like the taste of tomato, but then you'll open the fridge again and you'll love the taste of mushrooms, but you'll lose the taste of popcorn. Is that not what it means?
Well, I guess that is what it's implying, isn't
Yeah.
it? Because if every time you do it, it's your favorite, but then every time your tastes change, then every time you open it next,
Yes.
it will be the thing that... So basically, it means that you just get to eat everything in the world.
Yeah.
And you'll always love it.
Unless you start craving soil or coal like a pregnant woman. Because
But
that can
then
happen. That's a
you'll
taste.
still love it,
Or
Phil.
human flesh.
But then you'll still love it. I'm just saying.
Human flesh?
And look, it's in the fridge. The universe put it
Look,
there.
if I'm in the background-
there is no moral question. Like, if there's like a dead something, and it's, you know, like, uh-oh, that's weird. Look,
You're
the
making me
fridge put it
scared
there.
I'm going to be on a spinning rotisserie before I know it. So I don't think you should press the
I
button.
mean, there's a lot of things in the universe. It's fairly unlikely that it would be you.
I would taste good.
specifically.
Go on then.
I don't know.
Make your choice.
Bit sugary. I'm gonna press that butt. Ooh.
Oh, it's quite a split down the middle.
People didn't get it.
No.
Well, I don't know. Did they intend it the way that Phil, or is Phil just the master of philosophy that works that one out?
Philosophy.
Jesus. Okay, right. So good start. You get it right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, is something with a catch.
Wait,
Maybe it doesn't.
itchy nose.
Do you mind?
Sorry, I'm done.
Are you done? Okay,
Yeah.
Phil. You can see the future.
Ooh, but
Is that your future vision?
yeah,
Something
this
like
is
that?
this is
Okay.
how it happens.
But you will be blind.
Oh no!
So you can see the future,
I'm
but
like-
you can't see.
Someone people go to in a vision quest in a movie at the top of a mountain, and then they're sat and they're like, "I have seen
We
the
have
future."
come to see the sage, and
Yeah.
Phil will be like, "Give me your tribute."
So-
So the Tangfastics.
Here's the thing: I quite like having eyes,
Well, you
and
still have eyes. You just won't be able to see. But
Yeah,
you'll be
I
able
know,
to see
but-
the future. So if you just think about the future of what you'd see.
Right.
A second ahead of what's happening all the
I'm-
time, then it would be like you had eyes,
True.
except there's just like a 1 second lag.
right, whenever I walk past a tree branch, I'm
Yeah.
scared one's going to go in my eye, and then the next season of Game of Thrones will come out, and I won't be able to watch it. So maybe I
That's what you think.
could, yeah, maybe I could
Okay, I
close
mean, I'm
my
kinda with
eyes,
you, yep.
tell myself the ending of Game of Thrones, and then it'll all be fine.
But if you're not like
Look.
eating a burger on a sofa, then
Dan.
is there any point in watching Game of Thrones?
Let's
Okay.
be honest.
Right.
I would not survive with no eyes. I can't even find my way around my house with
But-
my eyes open.
Phil.
No.
Semantically.
I don't want to know the future.
You bamboozled the okay, so now you're saying that you wouldn't press
I
it
don't
because
wanna
you
know.
don't want to know
It's
the future.
dangerous to know the future. If I knew I was going to die, I wouldn't enjoy my last ice cream because I know it was my last ice cream.
Actually, I don't know. I think I'd go crazy.
Yeah.
I think I'd just completely. If I knew what would happen, I wouldn't be able to
It's-
articulate it.
no,
I'd
no,
just, wow,
no,
okay.
cancelled. Yeah.
Wow.
See, everyone agrees with me. Right.
That was a good one.
Danny, you become an amazing secret agent with the power to do great good. But
What secret? Okay, no, go on.
no
fine.
matter how hard you try,
Yep.
there will always be someone you cannot save.
Fucking hell. Right.
You look like when I told you about the bird that was with its concrete.
Don't tell me
its
about the
concrete
bird
friend.
that fell in love with the concrete bird
Dan almost
and then
cried
loved the
about-
concrete bird
Yeah.
until it died.
It died next to the concrete bird. Look up
okay?
concrete bird if
I
you wanna
can't
cry.
go back there. So, you know, it seems
Yeah.
overall you do a lot of good in the world
Yeah.
and you can do flips and shit.
I-
And you
I
can
don't see
speak
the
Russian
problem.
probably. But can you go through the emotional devastation of always leaving the grandma trapped in the
That's-
orphanage when it burns
That's
down?
always going to happen in normal life as well. It's not like you can save everyone or do the right thing all the time.
In this, it seems like you're going to do a lot of good in the world,
Yeah.
but you're going to be left with some emotionally haunting moments that otherwise would have been worse. So it's kind of selfish to not press the button here, because if you can save a lot of people versus constantly
Yeah.
be holding on to the kitten and then
Hold
you
the
slip
kitten.
and the kitten falls down
But
chasm,
Dan,
and then you watch the kitten die, like that nightmare where you're like holding a
Yeah.
puppy and you keep dropping it.
don't remind me of that nightmare.
That would be your
You
life.
can't be a secret agent. You have to get up early, go to New York and jump off a building. You'd be like, nah, mate.
I become an amazing secret agent.
Well, that's come with the motivation.
Yeah, you cow. Right, there we go.
Cow.
Phil,
Yeah.
you have the ability to think about how much you want something and it comes true. So your future vision is the same
It's
as
the
your
same
physical
thing.
manifestation vision,
Well, that's a
is
good
it?
thing. Popcorn.
Yes.
Puppies.
But then what if you have an intrusive thought that's like, nuclear what? Whoops!
Ooh,
Okay,
I think
exactly.
I'd have to have like.
But
All right.
before we start thinking about what's wrong with it,
Yeah.
things you don't want to happen come true too when you think about how much you don't want it.
No,
Exactly.
no.
Exactly.
I'm so bad at that. I'm always
What's
into
an
the.
example of something that you'd randomly be like, that'd be bad?
I'm always into the worst case scenario. I'm like, what if a bus just drives through this wall? And then I start thinking about it. Or what if this building just
Oh
falls
my
over?
God,
No,
okay.
if we're like in a high building, I'm like, damn, what would you do if this just started falling over? And you're like, I don't know, I'd die. But then I go through it in my head. It's the same if I'm on a plane. I'm like, where would I go?
That
Where's
would
the
be
emergency
an
exit?
amazing sitcom that would require the biggest budget ever.
I don't have the mental
I would
willpower.
watch that. Phil's intrusive thoughts. What would happen if this room filled with bees?
Oh my god, it's happening. Right, no.
That's a strong.
Stay
that's
away.
a strong no on that one. I feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 50-50 though. Really, people.
Okay, next one. The choice is in your hands. Don't read it. You can do anything possible and impossible.
I can do
Anything possible
anything.
and impossible.
Right.
But you'll have no friends because they will be jealous, even your girlfriend or best friend.
Right.
So no, everyone will be so jealous.
let's not take that literally in that I can define creation. I can create life
and destroy it.
and destroy it.
What is that in our roof?
Eddie Redmayne's finest.
It's a random blue cable I've never seen before.
How have we never
I
seen
don't know.
that?
That's weird.
Is
Yeah.
that a roof move?
I think the roof's moved.
What the hell is happening?
Did you think that you wanted the roof to move and then it happened?
Okay, so
Yeah.
what this is basically saying is you'll be an incredibly talented regular person who can basically do anything, but everyone around you will always be jealous.
But if you can do anything impossible, could you not just make loads of friends appear in front
That's
of you?
not, Phil, we're not saying literally.
Okay.
Because if it was literal, you'd be God and that makes no sense. So I'm saying, yeah. And, you know, if I have to live a solitary life where people aren't being toxic around me, then I'll just cut them out of my life and just be
Aw.
fantastic doing headstands by the beach.
Look at you, Mother Dan Reezer. You clicked it. I clicked
That
it
makes
for
no
you.
sense. Okay, 50-50 again. Damn,
Yep.
these are divisive. Oh no, Phil. This
What?
one's going to be tough for
I'm
you,
scared.
especially.
As long as it involves
me
this, I'm in.
Knowing you, this is, you know,
Knowing
you
me,
will gain
knowing you.
unlimited wealth.
Sorry, just had a little ABBA moment. I needed to release it. Unlimited.
Can we get you like an ABBA muzzle so that doesn't happen again? Phil.
Unlimited wealth. Yeah.
You have unlimited wealth,
I would buy.
but you can only
an
spend
orphanage.
it on others.
That's fine. I can spend a bit on myself. Can I spend my own
no,
money?
no, you can only spend
Right.
your own money on other people.
Right, Dan,
Stop trying to. Okay, fine.
I'm going to give you £4 billion, and then you can just knock £3 billion back at me. How about that? Yeah. And then I'll help out the orphanage.
This question is stupid. It makes no
Let me press it.
Okay,
I want
fine,
it.
fine, right.
Unlimited wealth.
Yeah, so
most people want
surprisingly,
that.
79% of people said that, right?
Right, Dan, you are immortal.
Again, wow, bloody hell.
But that doesn't mean you stop aging. So in the end, you'll be like a dusty lump that's like, I am immortal.
So you will live for like a billion years, but after 110, I will literally be I'll be a freaking raisin.
Yeah, like the guy from Prometheus. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with all that age inside your skin? I don't know. I'm gonna become immortal, and I'll save you from the death.
No one asked for a My Humps
They
remix
did.
of that moment.
They wanted it.
Do you know the whole Will I Am verse?
No.
I met a girl down at the disco. She said, hey, yeah, let's go. I could be a baby. You could be my honey. Now let's spend time, not money. And mix your milk with my Cocoa Puffs. Milky cocoa. Mix your milk with my Cocoa Puffs.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was the best.
I listened to a lot of the Black Eyed Peas when I was 12.
I really like.
If you live forever, then eventually they'll be able to like transport you into a computer or like a plastic lovely body. So it would be like a horrible 150 years max for
Click it
science to get to that point, and then I'm all about it. Not going to think too much about immortality. People didn't think that hard.
Yeah.
Didn't think hard enough.
Speaking of my humps, there's also a Jesus-themed rendition out
The
there.
underappreciated Christmas card remix.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna go see Christ. Give
Go
him
see
all
Christ
my
and
myrrh.
give him gifts.
Myrrh.
Give him my love.
What is
my
myrrh?
love for baby Christ?
Anyway,
I don't know.
Net, you get a Pokemon. But I mean, yeah, but you lose the leg.
What the fuck?
Come on,
What's wrong
Pikachu.
with this?
I love it.
This is not like, you know.
Oh, someone in the comments said Ditto could be my new left leg.
There's always some freaking smart ass there.
Smarty
right.
Pants Jacob.
Well, I mean,
Do you want a Pokemon?
yeah. Just hit me with an Arceus.
Let me get the Buzzsaw.
No, I lose it, Phil. I misplace it. I wake up and I'm like,
No,
where
you-
did that go?
I get to chop it off.
Okay, well, I wouldn't trust you to perform any kind of surgical
So
procedure.
are you pressing it or not?
So I'm not going to press that if that's the case. 50-50.
Okay.
Phil,
Hit me. What?
you asked.
I did that, Pichu. Right.
That hurt way more. You no longer need to sleep, but
Broke the sound in my ear. Sound barrier. Ear. But what?
you now breathe manually, and forgetting to breathe yields the same
Oh.
effects that holding your breath would.
What?
So
I've got to...
it's like being constantly aware of your own breathing, and if you ever
Now
aren't literally thinking about breathing,
Yeah.
you start suffocating.
But now I'm thinking about breathing and I feel like that right now.
Think about how much time you'll have to
Breathe out. I love
do
sleep.
the weird shit
Sleep
that
is
Phil gets up to in his spare time.
at night. Sleep is great. I like sleeping. Getting into a cozy bed and just going, huh, and then going into this weird dream world and like, what even is sleep? Yes, no, I don't want it.
Yes, no! Right.
One
so-
more each.
Fine.
Here you go, Dan.
Yeah, I'm ready. Hit me with the challenge.
You gain arms as strong as an old sturdy oak, but you gain the legs of a seagull. I want to. Can we have a Photoshop of that now?
Did they open this game to like anyone on Facebook
they
can
might
just
have.
submit a question? Because I swear this used to be like really challenging, and now it's like, do you want tree arms and seagull legs
But
or not?
imagine if you had really strong arms. You could save people, lifting up buses and stuff like that.
But oak trees, they don't have muscles. They're
it's
just
a-
really hard.
No, it's like a phrase. It's like a metaphor. You're as strong as an oak. It's not-
No, they're saying you gain the legs of a seagull. Are you
Okay.
metaphorically getting seagull legs, aka light ones with big flappy
You
things
could
that are probably
make-
quite good for quickly flipping along?
You can make-
But you have, you know, big strong arms, or is it literally saying I would be a human with seagull legs? And let's think about the proportion of seagull legs.
They're very thin.
Because that if I had a seagull leg, it would be like this, like my Game of Thrones pajamas, by the way. And then I'd have a freaking webbed foot like this big.
You could make a lot of money of that. People would like to see that in different ways. Science.
Why are you
Webcam.
immediately making something?
Right.
Oh, all right, Betty
You
from
got
Riverdale.
10
am I
seconds
right?
to decide.
No.
Okay.
That made no sense.
Right.
Either way, that's stupid.
Right, give me the last one.
All right, Phil, are you ready for this?
Are you ready for it?
I'm ready for death. Phil.
Yeah.
You get the powers of your favorite superhero. Who is that? Do you have a
Ooh,
favorite superhero?
I really like Spider-Man. So
Web shooting
I mean,
and spidey senses.
I don't want to be Spider-Man, but I do like
Okay, so
Spider-Man.
you can't think about this in terms of spiders.
Thor.
Is
He's
Thor
immortal. He can fire lightning.
Don't think of the powers. Who is your favorite?
Favorite super.
Let's just discount DC.
Right.
Who is your favorite Marvel movie member?
My
My favorite.
my fave.
You have to go watch a new movie. Who?
Thor.
Not Captain America.
No, Thor.
Thor.
Captain America like throws a shield. Thor's like. I
You
got
just think about your favorite, not the powers.
Yeah.
Phil just
Fa-
wants to be a god. Look at this guy.
favorite Thor.
Favorite is Thor. But your family and closest friends become supervillains.
No! That's a plot twist. Episode 10 out of 10 season finale. No! Mother! You were the spider all along! I think that's
That's
bad.
disturbing imagery. I would be Sebastian Stan. Bucky,
He's not a
Bucky with the
superhero.
axe. No, I would become the supervillain.
Oh! If I was Captain America, you would.
No,
You'd be Loki.
I get to choose my own villain, okay? And there will be no incestual shipping in this video.
But do you know what I could do?
What?
Cut off your arm if you're Sebastian Stan. Let's get out the buzzsaw again.
I don't like where this game is making Phil's mind go. I'm very scared.
I don't want all my friends and family to be supervillains.
Oh dear.
That's the
And
end.
half the people in the world do. What the hell is wrong with people? I don't like knowing what people. It makes me just go, who are you?
Yeah.
Well, half of people were like, yeah, well, you know, my family can just become like mass murderers, and that's like okay, because I'll be able to shoot lasers at my face.
Well, as usual, humanity is ridiculous.
This was a mistake.
This was a mistake.
Humanity is a mistake.
But-
Video was a mistake.
Give us a thumbs up
The trilogy of regret.
if you enjoyed this. However, your thumbs
But-
will tingle with joy.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's about the audience tingling.
Okay, you
Yeah.
can subscribe by clicking subscribe.
If you want more premium content like this to get you
Memes.
thinking about the important things in the morning.
You can watch our last video. Our channel's down there, and don't press buttons unless you can deal with the
Gonna hide all the
consequences.
sharp things from
I'm not
Phil.
letting you push me.
Bye.